right, today is May 6th, aka 6 de Mayo, if you're talking in Jerry Vision. And it is the rundown. We have myself, Dan, we have Nikki Smokes. We're talking everything from NBA, NHL, disses, derby. But first, let me tell you about High Noon. Bring the fiesta anywhere you go with the all-new High Noon Tequila Seltzer Fiesta Pack. Yeah. This variety 8-pack features 2 new tequila flavors, blood orange and prickly pear, along with 2 tequila favorites, grapefruit and lime. All are made with real tequila and real juice, perfect for any fiesta. Find the High Noon Tequila Pack nearest you at highnoonsips.com. High Noon, suns up. So make sure you go grab those right now at a place near you. Let's go ahead and start
You're one of those guys?
Oh.
Yeah, I had to keep them on. I had to keep them on. I'll cut them off today. You know, you go to a music festival.
It's the least surprising thing ever. Yeah, you go to spring break and it's like you got Senior Frogs every night.
Yeah, like when I was in college, I'd hang them up on my wall.
Shows
when
your
I go out.
You're not in college anymore.
No, I know, but I'm still 24, 150.
So you wore that all day yesterday?
Yep. And this one's from Thursday, this one's from Friday, this one's from Saturday. So I wore this all day yesterday, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna come into work, a little couple souvenirs.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh, did you go to the Derby? See your arm? Oh,
yeah.
That's so cool. All
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely, none of us saw your tweets.
I mean, this is one of those things where it's like you were hired to be a douchebag, so I can't then be upset when you are a douchebag. You know what I mean?
You think this is a douchery move?
Yes, yes.
How quickly do you take that off?
The minute I get home.
Because they're so annoying.
No, I keep them loose so I could take them off and give them the birds and bring them to the suite.
Okay.
Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Birds. Great lead into the NBA playoffs, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Timberwolves and Nuggets. Obviously, you have Timberwolves taking Game 1. Do you think that was a steal? Do you think the Nuggets still have it? Where are we at? Let's start with the expert in Dan Katz.
Okay. Nuggets feel a little off, but the story's Anthony Edwards. He's been incredible. The leap he's taking, he was good his first 2 years or his first 3 years in the NBA, but this leap he's taking in these playoffs is insane. He is he's must-watch TV. And I think the Nuggets, I think they'll win tonight. I think this will still be a very competitive series, and the Nuggets could easily win, but it does feel like the Nuggets are a little off. And everything seems to be coming together for the Wolves at the right time.
I mean, Edwards shooting at 65%. That's lights out. That's like
and your guy Naz Reid.
Unconscious.
Naz Reid he scored like 14 points. He was shooting in the fourth quarter. He was shooting backboard threes. It was insane.
I think Anthony Edwards is just here. Like this is his coming out party, like you said. Yeah.
Okay.
43. He balled. He's a hooper.
Okay. I don't care if you watched the game or not. I was just more wondering what your state was in
while watching
Saturday
the game.
Night.
Well, no, I just watch him and I'm like, holy fuck. Like we have like the new Michael Jordan / Kobe Bryant. That's what I get from him. And this Wolves team kind of feels like the Heat team last year. Well, I think they have more star power on Minnesota this year. And wait, let me finish. In terms of the Heat team last year, they were unstoppable in terms of covering the spread. I feel like anytime you're going to give the Wolves points in any of these games, I'm taking them every single time.
I'm going to have to take the Nuggets tonight now.
Okay.
After you said that.
I'll
you
the
compare them to the Heat? There's nothing alike. Just covering the spread, you mean?
Yes, just covering the spread.
Okay.
That's it. Like the Heat, like the public could be all over the Heat. It didn't matter. They were covering the spread.
Mr. Bear going to have a pick tonight?
What?
Mr. Pear gonna have a pick tonight?
He's more of a hockey turtle. He's like on fire.
It's hot?
Oh, so hot.
We'll get to that.
Yes, yet.
We'll get to that. We'll get to hockey. We still have Mavs, Clippers. Obviously, Mavs advanced to play the Thunder. Any thoughts on that game there?
Clippers suck.
Yeah, the Clippers do suck.
This is a joke of an organization.
Every time they're in the playoffs, you just know they're going to lose.
Yeah. I have no interest in that game. Maybe betting-wise, but to watch, no thank you.
No, I'm excited to see the Thunder back in the playoffs. Like they have been in the playoffs for the last week and a half because they beat the Pelicans so quickly. I think the Thunder, the West is so loaded, and these teams are so fun, young. So I'm excited to get that kicked off. It feels like we're finally into like the real teams. We got the real teams, we got the real storylines. Like some teams are like emerging with Anthony Edwards and the Thunder. So yeah.
I mean,
people aren't talking about like how badly the Clippers got fleeced in that OKC trade. Like OKC got SGA and like 800 other draft picks.
Yeah.
Clippers got Paul George.
Yeah, they probably wish they had that one back.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you wish you could take things back in life. Sometimes you can't, though. Cavs beat the Magic, advanced to play the Celtics. I think the Celtics are very dangerous. I mean, I know that's not a very hot take, but very dangerous. Obviously, we have half the company that is probably going to either be crying happy tears or sad tears.
Verbally sad.
I mean, they have to win the East. I
mean, they have to.
Joke. And I know Knicks fans will get mad about that, but I just think the Celtics are better. But yeah, the Cavs Magic, that was. I've never seen a 7-game series talked about less. And I know that it might be just because of the markets, but it's also because the basketball wasn't like the most appealing. But they played 3 different games in that series at the 1 o'clock like weekend time slot. Every game was on NBA TV except yesterday's. It was like a series that didn't.
Terrible series.
I watched a decent amount of it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I watched. Let's see. The game where Mobley blocked Wagner at the end was awesome. I watched a good amount of game 1 because that was like the start of the playoffs. But yeah, either way, it was tough. It was a tough watch. It was a tough watch. Paolo is awesome, but the Cavs are not the most appealing team to watch.
Like that series was, say I had a girlfriend and I knew I had to hang out with her a little bit on the weekend, I would pick that time slot because it's like, oh, I'm only going to miss the Mavs Cavs. I'll be back home and I could watch the basketball.
That was the least douchey thing you've said today.
Yeah. That was
nice job.
Thank you.
Obviously, we got T-Wolves and Nuggets tonight. Obviously, you said you want to take the points when you get them.
Yep.
I'm gonna have
Dan's
to
on the
take
other
the
side.
Nuggets now.
And then we have Knicks Pacers, which I can't wait to see what Stephen Che's wearing today. He's been pulling out like Knicks gear from when he was like
Is
10
he a
years
real
old.
Knicks fan?
Oh yeah, very
Sure.
very big Knicks.
Yeah,
fan.
he's
All right.
got lots of interesting looks. Can't wait, as I said, to see what he has today. But the bigger story, I mean, we like a little drama in our organization of Barstool Sports. Pat Bev, throwing the ball, getting just absolutely crushed online. I like his outspokenness. I like the little bit of angst that he carries. I like the audacity, just going at people. But a lot of people don't like it. What are y'all's thoughts on it?
If I was a fan, I would have been honored to catch that ball from Pat Bev.
Yeah, I don't think he should have thrown the ball. I think that was a stupid move by him. You shouldn't throw a ball at a fan. You just open yourself up. Like the fan, like especially now that we're in this time when players can essentially get anyone kicked out of a game if they look at them weird, anything. Like I think it's gone too far in that respect. So then you really can't just start like throwing balls at fans and stuff. The reporter thing I had no problem with because he's been doing that all year and it's very easy to subscribe to a podcast. But yeah, I would say that Pat Bev probably wishes he had that one back when he throws a ball.
What do you think's worse? Like LeBron pointing at someone in the crowd like, yo, he needs to go, or what Pat Bev did? I respect Pat Bev more for throwing the ball than LeBron being like, oh, this fan's being mean, throw him out.
Well, I mean, the woman wasn't looking when he threw the ball at her face.
Yeah, I think it's apples.
Oh, he wasn't?
To
I thought he threw it at a guy.
No, he threw it at a woman first.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It's apples.
I don't know if he was throwing it at the woman, but he hit a woman in the face.
Yeah, that's
so he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
but
that's a good one. One we wish we could take back. Sometimes we can't have it all back. But I will say, as far as I saw a lot of, especially women reporters, not liking how he treated the female reporter because of like how long she's been in the business. Oh, she could have lied and said that she subscribed to the pod.
Also, I did not think that was, to defend Pat Bev on that one, I don't think that was a female-male thing. I think he would have done that to a male reporter as well. But yeah, I still ride with Pat Bev. I think he just probably shouldn't throw balls at people's faces.
Yeah, that one's a little rough.
Yeah, so just don't do that. And I bet you he is thinking like, I probably shouldn't have done that because it's going to cost me some money.
It's a family game. I probably had some kids in the crowd.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for what you're doing. All right, moving on. NHL playoffs. I'll go ahead. As a girl from Louisiana, I do not know much about hockey. Don't know much about ice in general. I do know a little bit about AI bear fucking, which has been kind of like the highlight of this playoff for me. But you have Bruins Leafs 2-1 OT in Game 7. And again, just Boston sports rising up between the Celtics and the Bruins. And then you have Nikki.
Now you're going up against them.
I love it. There's nothing more I love than Florida versus Boston. I fucking hate them.
You should win this one.
We are going to fucking kill them.
So how, do you like hockey?
I love the Cats. I'm not an NHL guy where I watch every single team, but I do watch the Cats.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so that will be fun. It'll be a fun rivalry.
And plus, I know how much it means to Hank, Dave, and then all the other fucking fake Boston sports fans at this company, so.
Well, I wouldn't pick Hank and Dave as the
I don't think they're.
I would say Marina.
No, but I wouldn't say
it's probably up there. Without Marina.
They probably are.
Fight Skrinnelli and like, that's really.
So you think Dave and Hank are probably the fakest Bruin fans
I'm not gonna say fake, but they would admit like they watched the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean, just like, hey,
But you probably just watched the playoffs too.
Unless I'm in Florida going to the game.
Okay, so it's like gatekeeping fandom is weird.
I don't want to gatekeep.
So but I was saying more like the people you called fake were actually the diehards. Marino fights, Grinelli, like those are the diehards.
See, I got to know my coworkers.
Those are the real diehards.
Okay, so I'll chirp them instead.
Hank's personality, the whole personality is just Boston based, so I'm not exactly sure if he's even a Boston fan.
Go after Gaz. Go after
Go after Ball.
Gaz likes fuck.
Yeah, Gaz loves it. He's probably playoffs.
I'll be in that
Shows
ass
up in the
then.
playoffs.
He just,
Yeah, go after
Go
him.
after him.
I'm just glad they didn't choke because I want Boston.
You want Boston?
I love that shit. Yes.
Kind of seems like it'd be fun to be a Bruins fan.
Go for the kill shot on Gaz.
All right, I'll go for Gaz.
Okay.
All right. Then you have Stars beating the Knights, Game 7,
Great game.
advancing to play the Avalanche. Don't know if we have any Avalanche fans in the office or if you
Rudy.
guys. Oh,
Yeah, Rudy is.
Yeah, Rudy's a big Avs fan. He's also a D1 hockey player, so that makes sense. And then you have the Rangers to beat the Hurricanes 4-3 in Game 1 of the second round. That's our NHL playoff kind of backdrop. Do you guys have any other words, any other bets that you want to throw out there?
I think that Rangers-Carolina series is going to be one of the most high-scoring electric series in this whole playoffs.
Is that based on the fact that it was a 7-goal game in Game 1?
Yeah, but they're both just fast.
Okay.
They both skate fast.
You might be right.
Fast skaters score goals.
You might be right. But I mean, that was like, I saw the same thing as you. I probably think the same thing as you, but when you say it, I realize how dumb I am.
We'll rely on Mr. Pear. He's, as you said, he's a hockey turtle.
No, when
we'll
Nikki
ride
Smokes
Pear.
just says my thoughts out loud, I'm like, damn, that really is dumb.
Yeah, that's
so
a bad
I'm probably
take.
not going to bet the over in the next game.
Yeah, sometimes you got to look in the mirror
Yeah.
and think, do I
Yeah.
sound like Nikki Smokes?
Yeah,
If the
'cause I was
answer
thinking
is
the same
yes,
thing, yeah.
just go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Factor. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. Fuel up with them with Factor's no meal, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to meal of chef-created meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes, so no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll have new flavors to explore. Crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious from breakfast to dessert. Stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. Treat yourself to restaurant quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Head to factormeals.com/rundown50 and use code rundown50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off of your next month. That's code rundown50 at factormeals.com/rundown50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. That's Factor Meals. Go check them out. Describe them perfectly. All right. On to what I know Nikki Smokes has been dying to talk about. He has the bracelets on. He's got the shirt on. He's probably bought those shoes for the Derby and is wearing them today because they're still slightly white. Yeah, we're talking about the Kentucky Derby. We have Mystic Dan 17-1 as our winner. I unfortunately did not win any money. Unfortunately, Dan did not either. I don't know if Nikki Smokes did or if he remembers if he did. Let's go ahead and start. How was the Derby, Nikki?
It's one of the greatest experiences of all time, and I don't know how many people know this. But
Wait, you went?
Yeah, I got just a couple bracelets of proof and a T-shirt that cost $100. But I don't know if people know this or not, but when you go to the Derby, once you get in...
That T-shirt costs more than that suit you bought.
Oh, for sure. The suits I wore were from the green screen room, and then I got an $80 one off Amazon, and then I went to Target and bought a $60 suit. I'm not gonna act like I'm a big cash spender.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of cash to spend. But anyway, the Derby, unbelievable experience, one of the best experiences of my life. Second time I got to go. But when you go to the Derby, once you get in, all the food's free, all the alcohol is free, all the drinks are free.
There's just no way that's true.
Yes, it is.
The men juleps have gone up from $18
Everything
to
is free.
$22.
The food's free, the alcohol's free, everything's free.
If you're in the suite, maybe. I don't think
yes, when you walk in, yes.
Everywhere?
That's inaccurate. Men juleps have. I literally looked at so.
There's no way that's true.
I was there. The guys walk around with carts of mint juleps, and you just grab one, and you could tip them.
Were you not stealing?
No, yes, I was in a suite.
Well, then, yeah,
no,
of
but before,
course,
big guy,
dude.
let me explain.
Of
Big guy,
course,
let me
dude.
explain. I was there. It's not just the suites. When you walk through the gates, the first people that you walk into are guys sitting there, free beer, free ice cold beer, and then you could walk straight up to a tent, tenders, this, that, and then you have to go
There's
in an
just
elevator.
no
up to
way
the
it's
suite.
true.
I'm telling you.
No, I wanted to look it up, but I just know for a
Okay, go
fact.
ahead. Go ahead, look it up.
No, I'm
I
not going to
wasn't
look
there
it
for
up.
3 days.
I understand. I think you were in a suite.
I don't think you understand where you were.
The suite, yes, but you have to go up an elevator into the suites. Like in the common area, it's free food, free drinks. I am telling you. I was just there for 3 days.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
Maybe,
all right.
maybe if you're inside the track in like the ground stands, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, like, when you walk in, dude, ask Dave. He'll tell you. Ask anyone that's been.
All right. I mean, I've never been, so.
Yeah, I mean.
Maybe
All right.
Take you one.
I'll shut the fuck up. Hold on, I'm gonna call. Hey. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, well, we're doing the rundown right now. When you go to the Kentucky Derby, is everything free when you when you get inside?
No, in a lot of the parts, but in general admission, no.
So in general admission, no, but like if you're in a suite, yes.
If you're in a suite, everything's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also when you first walk in, it's free. Like the beer, the food's free. Now, if you go
We got an
inside
idiot
the
who's
track,
saying that you just walk into Churchill Downs and everything's free the minute
is.
you walk in.
That's not true. If
Okay.
you go to the infield or the infield or just the regular stuff, it's not. But I would say probably 60 to 70% of the people that go are in places where it's free.
Got it.
Thank
For
you.
Kentucky
It's
Derby.
not.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Thank you. That's all. I'll talk to you later, Matt. Thank you.
so I was 70%.
So you
right.
were wrong.
70% right.
But no, but it.
He just said 70% of the people that go to the
But
Derby,
I understand.
it's free.
Okay. All right. Anyway, how was the Derby, Nikki?
It was absolutely amazing. I had a great time. Had a great day Friday, had a great day Thursday. I think I went 0 for 17 on Saturday. But the craziest part was that finish. It was so close that when you're
Awesome.
when you're watching it in person, they don't have anyone like on the announcers telling you who won. So I had the 2 horse. They're showing the 2 on the TV, so like everyone's going crazy that had the 2. Then they show the 3, so everyone that had the 3 is going crazy. And no one knows who won the race for like 5-10 minutes, and we're all just like standing there looking at each other like who won the fucking race. And then they didn't even make an announcement. You just saw the 3 horse going up to the winner's circle, and that's how you
Yeah, it was an awesome race.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I love the Kentucky Derby. I'm excited for Belmont coming up soon, ready to play some more horses.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Make sure you're playing those over at DK Horse, by the way. I
Yes.
really like that part of the app. It's a lot of fun.
Did you
Very
see
cool.
Dave?
No.
Did you try?
No. I was texting Elio. We were going back and forth, and I reached out to Dave. I was like, hey, do you think you could get me in this party? And he responded
no.
by,
Did you really ask
Why
him that?
did you do that?
I'm a fucking idiot. Well, and turns out,
And the text above it is you asking if your contract
yeah,
is
he
getting renewed?
didn't answer that.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
And just the last 2 weeks on your resume, like now knowing that
Oh
those
my God,
other
you're
2
so
things
stupid.
are on there.
Wait, so what did you say?
Well, I was like, yo, can you get me in the Alex Cooper party? And then, well, I said, can you get me in this party? He said, what fucking party, you loser? And I was just like, oh, wait, never mind. It's open to the public. I'm good. Good luck tomorrow. And then that was it.
That's one you wish you could take back.
Yep.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That sucks.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I was fucking buzzing. It was
Yeah.
all you could drink, and I just wanted
Yeah.
to go party after the race.
Yeah, you need
damn.
whenever you do that, you need to have like a lock on Dave's number. You just shouldn't be able to.
I'm-
You shouldn't
like,
be able to text
I need
him.
to realize that he is.
Not your friend.
Yes.
Those drinks are starting to
exactly. Yes.
Those drinks are starting to taste like you're about to text Dave Portnoy. That's what exactly was going to happen.
I'm thinking about just deleting like his name out of my
Yes.
phone. So
Yeah.
if I need him, I have to text Big Cat.
Yeah.
Like,
The scaries were
yeah,
real.
and then I'll be like, "Yo, Big Cat, should I
Yeah.
even reach out?"
And then he'll ignore you.
No, yeah. No, I responded. I responded to Nikki. I say
I
no.
appreciate
Yeah.
11.
I mean, you're a douchebag, but like I
Douchebag.
said, I kind of like you.
Speaking of douchebags, let's talk about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I know you have been just literally dick deep in it. You got your OVO tattoo. He's
Oh my God.
literally branded for
Do
Drake.
you just like pedophiles?
He's not a pedophile. That's a crazy allegation to pin on someone.
I agree, but that whole part where Kendrick Lamar was like,
A minor?
you have an 11-year-old kid and you're a pedophile, and Drake was like, I don't have an 11-year-old kid.
He doesn't have an 11-year-old kid. His camp made up that story to get back to Kendrick to see if he would make a verse about an 11-year-old that doesn't even exist.
Do you understand what I just said, though?
Yes.
He said, you have an 11-year-old kid and you're a pedophile, and Drake said, I don't have an 11-year-old kid.
He addressed, you didn't hear the new song that he dropped last night then. He addressed all the pedophiles.
Yeah, he said, I'm not a pedophile like 7,000 times. That makes me think he might be.
So what was he going to do? Just not address that? And then the silence might be louder than that.
You
gotta listen to it that Kendrick, he was molested as a kid, and he's just pinning all his childhood drama on Drake. He's lashing out at Drake, painting him as a pedophile.
What?
Listen to the songs. Listen to
I don't even
him,
think Kendrick was molested as a child.
Yes, he was. He wrote a song about it.
I think his mom was.
No, his mom molested him.
No, I do not think that's true.
Okay,
you're just basically
drowning in Drake.
I know so little about this, and I feel like I know more than you.
You definitely do not.
You just said that Kendrick Lamar's mom molested him. Is that? Does anyone?
Can we get a fact check?
Can we, Fasoli, what are you doing?
We don't have anyone here.
Can I play the song, or is it just going to get copyrighted?
It's going to get copyrighted.
All right, so I won't play the song, but go listen to the song.
I'll just Google.
You're just.
I'm just saying to just pin allegations that someone is a fucking pedophile with absolutely zero proof whatsoever is fucking crazy.
Hasn't he done creepy shit on camera with like 17-year-olds on stage?
Like what?
Like the Millie Bobby Brown thing. There was a clip I watched where he like was creeping on a girl, and he's like, how old are you? He's like 17. He's like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. Like,
also, that line can be depicted however you want. I don't know if the Reddit is like trying to depict whether he was molested or wasn't molested. So I think maybe, I don't know.
Wait, what was it? What'd you say?
I went to see if Kendrick Lamar's mom molested him, and it looks like Reddit is just trying to go back and forth to like depict the line to figure out if he was or was not molested. But if he didn't just say he was, then I don't know if he necessarily was.
I don't think Drake's fucking on 17-year-old girls. He can get any girl he wants in the entire world.
But I mean, so could literally everyone that went to Epstein Island.
Good point, Megan.
Good point, Megan. Look, Drake,
I don't know, dude. It feels like from the very little I've read about all this stuff, Kendrick Lamar is essentially speaking for like the entire rap world and is like, you suck, Drake. And everyone's like, yeah, we agree.
Yeah, but everyone just agreeing is a bunch of little bitches just sitting in the background. Like they could have came out and came at Drake themselves, but they didn't.
Well, no, because Drake has a lot of power and money. I get it. Like, it's scary to go against someone. But now that Kendrick Lamar is like opening it up, everyone's like, yeah, he does suck.
And then like you have Metro being like, just wait, I have so much to expose.
Yeah, but everyone wants to say they suck just like how they think, oh, Nick Saban sucks, all the Patriots suck, like all the.
I get it. No, I'm not.
Like,
Listen, I listen to Drake's songs. I'm not saying Drake sucks. I'm just saying it's gotta be really shitty to have the entire rap community be like, none of us respect you.
Yeah.
It's different than fans saying. Well, you just said your analogy would be if like Bill Belichick and Kirby Smart and all these other coaches were like, Nick Saban sucks. That has never happened.
Well, they like all hate him.
Right, but they would never say he sucks.
And they never call him a pedophile.
But they're
like does not suck. He's the greatest artist of his generation.
All his peers are like, we don't like you. You're corny and you suck. That's gotta hurt. That has to hurt.
What do you think the peers of Saban and all of them said, like behind closed doors?
Definitely not that. Him. No, definitely not that. They probably are like, fuck that guy. He keeps beating our ass. He's a hell of a coach.
Yeah, I don't think they're dropping bars about him being a pedophile.
No. So you're just, no matter what happens.
No, like, Kendrick has dropped some great diss. I think the best diss in this whole beef came from Kendrick, and that's in Meet the Grams. The only thing about that diss that should be discredited is the verse that Kendrick wrote about an 11-year-old daughter that's not real because Drake planted the story.
And why doesn't Drake show the receipts of him planting the story?
He just dropped it in his song.
What did he say?
You listen to the whole song.
What did he say in the song?
He basically said that him and his team waited a week. They planned the whole story out.
Why wouldn't they show like if
why hasn't Kendrick showed any proof of Drake
Nikki,
running a fucking pedo operation?
Nikki, you're a prank guy, right? You like pranks. When you do a prank on someone and you get them, what do you do right after? You're like, look, this whole thing was a prank. Look at all the fucking things I just pranked.
So wouldn't Kendrick do the same thing with claiming Drake's a pedo and he's running a pedo operation?
No, I'm saying Drake, but dude, Drake is.
Is it pedo or pedo? I think
pedo.
But
what I'm asking you is like Drake says that he ran this whole like prank on Kendrick. Why didn't the first thing I do is be like, got you.
Yeah, but they're not content, they're rappers, and he explains that in the fucking song you just dropped.
But he would have. I would post receipts. Like that's
There's
the most
still- there's
embarrassing.
still more
thing.
time. Like,
that's
he
the
might-
most
he might drop
embarrassing
it.
thing ever to be like, you fucking believe that, you idiot? I fed that to you.
That-
look at
That's
my
what he
boy
says
on
in
the
the
phone.
song.
I know, but what Dan's
saying in the
is-
song is different than showing how he actually masterminded
Like
it.
what he should have done is when that song dropped, like put out like screenshots of
Yeah,
the dates
I'm
with
sure there's more to
times.
come.
Okay. I
sure
think you're
there's
gonna
more to
ride
come.
with whatever he does, but okay, I'm just asking questions.
I'm just answering.
But not really.
It just sounds like you're a Kendrick meat rider.
I'm not. I don't fucking. I have no stake in this thing. I literally came in as the most unbiased, like third party observer, and I looked at it. I listened to all the songs, multiple songs. I read as much as I could.
Okay.
And I was like, this seems like it's not going Drake's way.
Okay, so what's your argument for Kendrick? That he said Drake is a pedo, right?
And Drake has had. You can't pretend.
And
that
what else?
You can't.
I just want to hear what else.
Well, and that everyone hates him.
Okay,
In
so
the rap world.
pedo, everyone hates him. Now, do you know what Drake has exposed about Kendrick?
He said that he beat his fiance, which Kendrick's already had an interview about. He said that
No,
Kendrick's
he admitted to cheating on his fiance. He didn't admit to beating his.
No, he literally did a Breakfast Club interview where he's like, I did not beat my fiance, but many years ago.
Yeah, but he did.
What? Okay.
Okay.
He said that his kid is not his kid.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then who else?
Guess what's way worse than all of that? Being
Being a pedophile.
But he's not.
I'm not saying he
But
is, but that's way worse than everything you just listed.
If Drake is a pedophile, yes, I will rest my case and say
Okay.
he's a fucking gross piece
And
of
also,
shit.
if he is a pedophile, you cannot get the tattoo changed, removed, or covered up.
No, I will definitely get that covered.
No.
That's
But
one
you're
thing I
also
don't
acting like the pedophile stuff came out of left field when it's. I don't know if anyone's been like he's a pedophile, but there's definitely been some like he has done weird shit with girls that are right on that age limit. That's absolutely something that everyone knows. It's like a common joke.
Look, I don't mess with girls that are more than 2-3 years younger than me, but these fucking rich motherfuckers in Hollywood, like Leonardo DiCaprio, won't date a girl that's older than 25, and he's fucking 40.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about girls under 18.
No. If Drake's fucking with a girl under 18, I'll dead him.
Okay.
I don't believe that's
All right.
true.
You better hope that never comes out.
Okay, we'll find out.
Let's move
More
on.
to come.
Yeah, let's.
Are we still got more?
We have last little bit is the Tom Brady roast last night.
was
so
great.
We can
Excellent.
just end on a little light note. A lot of great jokes. Kim Kardashian, I know you loved her being absolutely booed.
Yeah, that was funny.
The jokes about leaving her kids home with Kanye was hilarious. Was Tom Brady coming out and telling him no more massage jokes a bit? Was it?
I think that was
I think
it.
it was
don't
real.
think it was serious.
No, I
They
think it was
didn't.
real.
They didn't
Yeah.
say shit after
Yeah,
he
because
came
they didn't
out.
say anything after.
Nothing.
They literally didn't make one massage joke after.
Not one.
I think he.
Is it
I think
because
he-
like Robert Kraft wasn't like the main point of emphasis?
No, I just think that he doesn't want a guy like of his stature or age to be made fun of like that, which is lame. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit. I thought Brady was buying into it.
I would have thought it was a bit if more people had made the joke after.
Yeah, but no,
But
no one
made
made it
You're
after.
right. I'll tell you what, Giselle took a beating last night.
Yeah.
Like, if I had $1 for every time they said her name, I could probably.
She
quit
should
this
have
job.
gone.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious
Would've
if she
been
just
great.
joined the roast.
Yeah.
Just roasted her own husband. That would have been great.
That Nikki girl stole the show. She was
Nikki
unbelievable.
Glazer was
Yeah,
awesome.
she was hilarious. And then obviously we had the most handsome man in the house last night, John Feidelberg.
Oh,
Yes.
Looking
Sledge.
great.
great, looked
You had
great.
Bree and Grace in the house, also
Yep.
looking beautiful.
Was Dave there?
No, I don't think Dave got the invite from Netflix.
That is fucking wild.
I actually agree that it's wild. I was like, why isn't David this?
Yeah, I also
get
had
invited
that
to
thought.
I don't know. I mean, I think you could have bought a ticket, but like to get a real seat, yeah, I'm sure you had to be invited.
So fights and all them were invited.
I think so.
I don't know, but I will say I feel like if you go to jail for Tom Brady, you should be invited to his roast.
I'd agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Hank says that.
Hank, did you get invited? Wow.
Hank's a little
They got
salty
arrested
today.
for Tom Brady. Fights
Yeah.
got arrested too, though, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Did that fly over your head?
I just
No,
probably.
he doesn't listen to women.
Okay.
deaf.
Doesn't listen to women.
love
And on that
women.
note, let's go ahead and finish the rundown. That was the rundown. This is May 6th. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that's it.
Great show.